Patel. Yeah, but I'm gonna go look over at Pat's house, and we are going to see any adjustments. That I think I have that highlighted just for Duck's big victory here, and let me do this so I can still see these rankings and go back and forth when I want to actually throw that right there. Perfect. Okay, so let's look at Duck's run and then compare it to Westball's run. Thanks, Schiller. I really appreciate it, man. And compare that to Duck's run and see what we're gonna do here. So, see if Westball's deserved. Did he not even? Who did he lose to? Oh, it's the weird like two-sided top 8. I think it's really weird how they did that, but like, whatever, to each their own. I need to pull up this one and this one. Yeah, Falcon Punch. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Gotta keep making these videos. I should have just streamed without the base cam and everyone think, oh, nothing's wrong. Because I'm totally fine. I just like tripped and fell and stitches and all that jazz. Oh, I didn't trip and fall. Someone jumped on my back, but nonetheless, it's all good. Time for the stats, not that. So Westball's lost to Hacks, which is not that bad of a loss. He actually got 3-0'd by Hacks. I didn't watch this at myself, but heard it was a massacre. He got beat by Fuego as well. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's probably the first thing people will expect when they walk into the chat. If they saw any of my streams before, they don't normally expect me to have a giant gash on my face. Yeah, so that's 2 kind of bad losses. The wins against Diz is okay, and win against No Made Waffles is okay, but that's a bad look for Westballs, as opposed to Duck winning. Rocky's an alright win. Hugs is an okay win. SFAT's a pretty good win. Did he have a win over SFAT before? Crush, Lod, Zane, all great wins. Did he have a win over SFAT before? What's his head-to-head with SFAT? This needs to be zoomed in a little bit more. Why are you not zooming? I didn't pay for a really good graphics card just so I could look at spreadsheets and have to wait. Okay, no, it's not just zooming. I have to do it up here. Doesn't work that way. So we're looking at Duck versus SFAT. Yeah, so he's even with him on the year. Where do I think I'll put absent page? That's still a toxic friend. I gotta. Oh, sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought. I'm trying to remember how close I had Duck and Westballs before, but this run is like insane, and Westball's lack of performance. I think that might be an easy choice for me to put Westballs back another one. Swedish wasn't at the event, right? Was Swedish at the other one? I don't. Yeah, if Swedish was at the event, he did absolute garbage because I didn't see anything from him. I really do not like this double top 32 or whatever it is. It's weird, man. Why can't it just be in one bracket? It makes my life harder. Yeah. I think I'm gonna don't like people going to give most of the credit to the box. I think it's I think it's, well, obviously it was partially due to the box, because without the box he couldn't play at all. I think I'm pretty confident in making this. Oh, well, no, yeah, Westballs is gone. I'm pretty confident in making this switch right here. I think that's super fair. Duck, that's one of the best runs of the year for Duck, and that is a really bad event for Westballs. Losing the Hacks isn't bad, but losing the Hacks and Santi, that's not a good look for West. K-Fan? Yeah, a lot of these lower 50 people, I'm reserving good judgment till later for them. This is a very preliminary. I should probably. Can I spell preliminary without Googling it? Okay, those are. I'm gonna go early rankings. There we go. Take with a grain of salt, so I don't have to be like, But why do you have him as the top of these? These are in no particular order as well. No particular order. Yeah. Is absent page not in here? Absent page should be up in this. Yeah. Also, if you see anyone else who's missing from here, yeah, I don't know where absent page is. Oh, I put him up here. That's probably not right. And this is probably not right as well. Yeah, this is a very preliminary ranking. Ice. Oh, Ice is preliminary. Yeah. Where do I put myself? I did this last time, so I'd probably. Well, HBox has had a good year, so I'd say no. Excuse me, I'm not Scott. That's my second tag. So I put myself at a clear second. I think that's fair. Oh, you're hosting me, Ginger? God bless. Still not gonna get a higher ranking, even though it doesn't it doesn't matter at all because this is like a minuscule. Plus, I'm splitting the bracket with the wonderful KB, who's a really very knowledgeable in the South Korean scene. So my bracket's here. Oh, I mean my ballot's here. I'll eventually pull this up, but I'm splitting it with the wonderful KB. So my opinion matters even less than I think it should, that was a bad wording in that. I don't think my opinion should matter that much, but thankfully because I'm splitting a ballot, it matters a little bit less. Yeah. Lucky again. I don't think he deserves 14th in my top 8 lackluster performance. Lucky he's pretty noticeably back. I'm gonna briefly look at Lucky in the Moon again, but Lucky does have a win over Hungrybox, which is huge. That is super important. A winning record over SFAT's really good too. I'm just gonna do like brief Lucky versus the Moon. Win over Hungrybox is monumentally better than a win over Leffen. Winning record over SFAT. They both have a winning record over SFAT, but his is larger margin. I don't put too much credence in a win over Chew. Win over Drug Fox, pretty good. Winning record on Westfalls. I think Zane probably isn't going to break in the top 20. He actually might be the next one here. But to avoid treading over old ground, I'm just not going to go and revisit this whole section again for the most part. I want to look over Pat's house more and see if there's anyone else I would want to change from here, and then I can go. Yeah, because I feel like I'd just be treading old ground. I could win his top 10. I don't think maybe Zane. I think Zane, if I had to put him right now, is probably 21, but I gotta look more at it. So anyone else who had like a crazy good bad run? Hacks had a really good run as well, but I'm saying people who are here that would have changed my opinion on them. I said I kind of had an off tournament, if you consider, yeah, 5th place being off and losing to Zane. But I don't think that affects that. SFAT did get another win over Wizrobe got a win over someone else, right? Wizrobe got a win over Leffen this weekend. But Wizrobe, SFAT. 3 wins over Rita King. That's his first win over Leffen. That is interesting to consider, switching those two around. But then I think if I go with changing Wizrobe and SFAT, then I also have to reanalyze Wizrobe at Axe, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I'm just saying if we go down that rabbit hole, we have to continue going down that rabbit hole to compare these to make sure it's completely accurate. I should get a look at it. What do you guys think? Do you think Wizrobe, all he needed to pass SFAT was that one win? Also, Eppley toss. We've been over. You gotta keep up with the chat. Someone like jumped on me from behind, and my face kind of went down into the cement and yada yada. stitches and all that jazz. But I'm all good. Like, physically all good. I just have the whole giant thing. I'm going to pull it up now because there's more people, and I'm proud of the joke. I'm doing my best Coops cosplay. If you've ever played the greatest game of all time. I'm gonna keep that saved right there in case I need to refer to that again. But yeah, I'm just doing my best. Well, I mean, I'm missing everything else. I got the Band-Aid, but I'm doing my best Coops cosplay on the greatest game of all time. I will defend that opinion. Paper Mario 1000 Door is, well, it's my favorite game of all time. It's not the greatest game. Calling one thing or another the greatest game. Okay, so you guys, Wizzy over SFAT isn't a bad idea. Yeah, I wanna look at that. I think that's an interesting thing. Actually, it's nice because these guys are all in a row. So it's interesting that they're all potentially going to change positions in this order. If Wizrobe is higher than SFAT, that's going to drop. So 2 wins over Mango, 2 wins over Hungrybox. That's kind of better. 4 wins over. That's And now this is making me second guess even Axe being second, with Wizrobe potentially being above them. But Wizrobe does have a lot worse losses. He lost to L at Big House 7. I think right now I should lower my scopes and make sure. Scopes isn't in Melee. There's other games besides Melee. I know it may hard to accept that sometimes, but there are other games besides Melee, and some of them are pretty damn good as well. All right. So having a real quote unquote win over Leffen, I still think he went Marth the entire time. No, okay, so that's a real win over Leffen. I sometimes hate how the spreadsheets, like the hover works. I think that's more of a Google Doc, not the spreadsheet kind of thing. Also, okay, I'm good in frame. My ugly face is fitting perfectly. So 2 wins over Hungrybox. A win over Mewtwo King. Which I think 2 wins over Hungrybox. I think these two average out, and then they both have a win over. Well, Wizard has a win over Leffen now, whereas SFAT doesn't. Well, he went Marth and he almost lost. So I'm gonna say he does. I'm gonna stand firmly on that. Is winning in the head-to-head. Wait, why is this? Oh no, that's I thought it was like messed up somewhere. Yeah, he's got the winning record in the head-to-head. He's considerably winning the head-to-head. How's that SFAT versus Axe? Losing record. Not as bad as a losing record, but that's a hard matchup for Falcon. I epically tossed. I completely agree with your comment. But if I'm eventually going to upload this on YouTube, I will not read the extent of all that. Yeah. But what was I saying? And I can't just be comparing that. Got to compare worse. Where is this the tournament one? Yeah. So let's look at not Axe. Wizrobe, SFAT. How are we doing on outplacing each other? 1 the SFAT. 2 the SFAT. 2-1. 2-2. 3-2. 4-2. I might not be looking at the right ones. Sorry. Let me just restart this. Why can't I scroll and select? That seems like something that should be able to do. All right. Let's go through this again. SFAT 1. SFAT 2. 2-1. Wait, I'm Why is this so difficult? Maybe I did get a concussion when I got knocked down. I'm not able to count. Let's try this one more time for the people at home. So, yeah, I hate the little box that come up. So we got one for SFAT, one for Wizzy. We got one for Wizzy. Well, actually, why don't I... Can I cover somewhere that doesn't show up? So, okay, one for SFAT. This is painful now. One for Wizzy, two for Wizzy, three for Wizzy, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 5. There we go. Wizzy's 1, 1, or 2, 2, 11. So it's 3, 5. Axe has comparable peaks. I know Axe got top 8, if I'm remembering correctly, at Evo. He did not know, but because he ran into Armada on the way there. Hey, I was hoping someone would notice the vinyls in the back. I put them up. They're usually on my desk over here, but I thought I'd fill in the background a little bit more. Love me some Strokes. Also, I have my American football vinyl back there. It might be harder to see. Love sports. Okay. 5th at Summit, 7th at G4, pretty good. Yeah, I think Axe is probably 7 for me. And I think Wizrobe, I just want to look at worst losses. Because I think SFAT and Wizrobe probably have comparable losses. Why is L not a bad loss for Wizrobe? That's a bad loss. And SFAT, Slocks, he lost to Ox 19? Probably at a local. Yeah, still. Oh, he got 3-1 by Ox 19? And I remember the Rocky loss. Yeah, that's bad. I need a Squid loss. That's not a local. That's bad. So I think probably L loss and Slocks loss. Oh no, that's a bad. Yeah, I'm gonna switch them. That is, I'm calling it SFAT Wizzy. Anyone agree with that? What's the general sentiment? Hey, Control at the feed, what's up, man? Would people agree with me switching SFAT and Wizzy? Slocks is way better than L. I completely agree. But I'm not saying that the Slocks win is comparable. I mean, the loss, I'm probably saying the Rocky one. Because Rocky, if my memory serves me correct, is like kind of a local, pretty good locally. Doesn't travel much. STJ over 2. Yeah, we already took care of that. You don't give points? Well, I'm going to give points. I'm just doing this eventually. I'm doing this and then I'll go back and give the points based on everything. Because you have to give points for the ballot. But not for Mr. Philology, not at least recently, I want to, for the year, for the ballot, is this, for 2017, has Wizrobe had a better year than SFAT? Yeah, I still agree. There's this little, no, not that little chunk. This chunk, these guys are very close together. I say, it's a tier of their own. Yeah, I'd say tier of their own, Gap, tier of his own, tier of their own. Yeah, so Gap, these two Gap, Mango Gap, Mutaking, Plup, Leffen, Gap, Axe, Wizzy, SFAT, Gap, STJ, Chudet, yada yada yada. I don't have to go through anyway. This is all preliminary, guys. That's what this is. Let me. Every time I see someone complain about these rankings, I'm just gonna make that a font size a little bit bigger. Yeah, those are just very preliminary and just going by the eye test, like going through and seeing whose names I recognize and stuff like that, or recognize more than others, or know for good placings. Yeah. So with that all said, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to change from Pat's house. So we can kind of knock this off here, and we can move on. Let me blow my nose first. We can move on from there and look at 21, which 421. Let's scroll this down so we have. I'm not having my face cover this. That's probably good. Contention for the spot. We got Zane, probably PPU. Who else do you think, guys, should be contending for this 21 spot? Who else do you think could potentially take it? And thanks, Control, on the feedback. Appreciate it. I can do it. I am physically able of doing a K-Pan video. Wheezy beat left, so I don't blame your decision. Yeah, I think that my K's and Amsa. Okay, I'll add them to the potential. I think Amsa might not have enough data or for me to put him this high. I think my heart is saying right off the top of my head, is saying Zane. My K is Cobalt. That's a lot of contenders here. But I'd rather compare these all because these guys are probably going to be the people falling within this contention. I don't think Lot is this high. I think people underrate Hugs. I went through this whole spiel. He was higher here, so I'm going to put that all in here. Is there anyone legitimately I could see amongst these as well? Cobalt lost the Bonfire 10. Was that a local? Let's look at the Cobalt stats. Let's see if he's deserving. That's a lot of losses. So was this one to the legendary Bonfire 10? Delby 17. That's a local. Pengy. Oh, he lost the Pengy. That's not a bad loss. Pengy's a legend. He lost the homemade waffles? That's... Come on, Cobalt. Come on, you can do better than that. Yeah, Cobalt. He's got a lot of bad losses. Ginger. Oh, that's not a bad loss.
Pretend they're your gay camp kids.
That's a lot of bad losses. Don't do my mans like that. Okay, yeah, that's you gotta take the ones at locals with a grain of salt. 3 losses to Cyrox isn't that bad. Cyrox's losses aren't that bad. Yeah, that's. I'm a little skeeved away from Cobalt. I'm gonna put your man's down here. Just from that. Let's look at. I want to take a brief look at Amza and see. Amza. Bad losses for Amza. Where is he? It's so hard to judge with the Japanese bad losses because like we don't know anything about them. Bonfire 10. Oh, Tri-State? Tri-State represent. Wait, he lost to him at Royal Flush? I don't remember this. I gotta double check. I think if he did lose at Royal Flush to Bonfire, then I think we can firmly say that Cobalt is not 21. I'm gonna trust your word on this. Where's my boy Cobalt? Is he down here? Oh no, he's down here. There it is, the legendary Bonfire took a game off Lucky as well. Let's go. Bonfire 10, newest video. Bivish. Where did he beat him? Where did we lose Cobalt? No, he didn't beat him here. He took a game off him. What are you talking about? Who did Cobalt lose to? He lost to the Asian one. Yeah. Come on, not the legend, not the Tri-State legend Bonfire. Come on. This is what I'm the Melee Stats guy, and you guys are in the fake news. I'm not gonna ban someone for spreading fake news. This is what I love when I make videos Yeah, the Asian one is so much better. Yeah. Oh, Cobalt's best wins for the year. That's also good to look at as well while we analyze. Oh, I know that's all locals, but that's so sad to look at. Let's take a deeper look. Oh my, that's so sad. I mean, still, you're losing to the best player in the world, but that is so sad. Oh no. Oh no. That's a combined. I don't even want to. Poor Cobalt. Poor Cobalt. That's so sad. Oh boy. 2 over Wizrop's pretty good. That's real good. I guess because he's in Florida, he's good with the Falcon matchup. And it's CEO, Momocon. Like not like middle range, upper middle range events. Crush versus Mafia. I think on principle I would put Crush over Mafia, no question. Because I can't let me be biased because Mafia is kind of a terrible person. But I mentioned Cobalt. Okay, yeah, we're putting Cobalt out of the running real quick. Not real quick. So let's just go by wins real quick. I think this is a good way to quickly rule out contenders. Amza, Hugs, Pew Pew. I think Pew Pew gets criminally underrated as well. He just doesn't have big wins, but he doesn't lose to anyone below him. But also, like we said with the last stream, he doesn't attend a lot of events. Oh yeah, Zane's all the way down here. And Mike Hayes. Let's see. He's talking about their set counts. Crush versus Mafia? Oh no. Oh no, I don't want to see this. Where's Mafia? Oh, that's like the... Oh, who are the two Philly players? It's Stango and... Is it R2D-Lou? It's like 80-1. Oh, but that's pretty... That's really bad. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, Mafia. Get so wrecked. That's insane. That's so insanely bad. Alright, back to ranking people. Alright, let's look at the top 10. Alright, Zane, Great Peaks. Wins over Leffen. Oops, over Chu. Leffen, Chu, 2 wins over SFAT. Win over Plup's really good for Amza. Win over Chu's okay. Win over D-Fox, that was a Devo. Hugs even with SFAT, did not know that. I think what these guys are missing. I think this is like clear Zane for me. I think just Zane also is pretty consistent, but he also, if we're talking about bad all-time records, Zane is really bad in Region 2. Yeah, Rishi. He's I think his record, let's scroll down. His record at big tournaments is, yeah, SmashCon, won over him. I guess the NBVA regional, yeah, he wins over him, and the same thing with Lod, except this weekend he came back and beat him. Oh yeah, and Pat's House as well on top of this. Like, Zane had another, that's already on the sheet, but Zane's run here is pretty damn good. He only beat fastballers and ices. Well, then what are Zane's worst losses for the year? Let's go over to that sheet. I'm feeling pretty confident to put Zane 21. He does have a lot of bad losses. I'm guessing a lot of these are, yeah, Rishi, Lod, June, yeah. Because he's like, a lot of his bad losses are in region. Dreffens, yeah, that's an in loss. Kills, and Sharks, is that a big event? Sex. Right. BMR. It's gonna be definitely. I think, taking the question as is, I think Zane's ceiling, once he grinds out these matchups more, he's gonna get better and he's gonna expand the top 100. I think I feel really good about giving that to Zane. Zane just had a crazy year with those peaks. It's hard to argue against those insane peaks, like for someone who's as new as him. Let's see. That's just immensely insane. So is anyone on his bet lost to? I don't think we're gonna play stuff. Yeah, I think Zane does have that against him for all the local losses. Zane up of Pew Pew. Pew Pew doesn't have his high peaks and he doesn't go to anything. Like if Zane went to the same amount of events that Pew Pew did, his record would look immaculate. Well, he probably wouldn't be as good at being able to get as much practice, but Pew Pew goes to nothing. And he doesn't. His best win is SFAT, then West Bowls, and wins over Shroomed is nice. Win over Shroomed it. I think his peaks are better. Yeah, I think the ceiling for Zane is higher. I think I feel. I keep on using these phrases. Got to explain myself because I land-based people who aren't able to explain myself. I think that's very fair. Because Pew Pew's solid. Zane has wins over SFAT and Left. Pew Pew, it doesn't lose to people below him. Like I remember looking at the upset sheet last time. Pew Pew has zero upsets because he doesn't go to anything. Yeah, Zane reverse 3-0'd Left in Smash and Splash. The legendary clip where they cut away from the stream and they're like, oh no, the game's out, not game over, but yeah. I feel good about that. And let's look at, actually we're gonna keep Cold Ball away from this bunch as well. I'm gonna put him up here. Is there anyone else in this category that I'm criminally underrating that should be pushed up a little bit more? I think a lot of these people can be in contention. I might be also overrating Kirby Kaze because he hasn't been to many events. Anyone I'm missing that should be pushing up? I should get through these two. Dizkid? Yeah, I think Diz. I imagine him being at the higher end of this. Also Rishi as well, maybe. Okay, let's get these guys in. I think. Without looking at anything, I would guess I'm gonna go Hugs, Umza, my K's. KJH. KJH has a lot of mid to low losses. Like from my research for a lot of videos, KJH comes up as a lot as a win for some of these up and coming players. Yeah, Ice had a bad year. Pew Pew is a very solid player. What did Lucky was at Pat's house? Did he do that bad? Lucky wasn't at Pat's house. He was at Pat's house. Who did he lose to? Why does that not... That's not how this should work. Yeah, we can go to the bracket El Fuego came out of. Dagamata, El Fuego, and who'd Lucky lose to on this side? Cyrox? Was that a legit 3-0 from Cyrox? I mean, 3-0 from Cyrox, not that bad. Where's the sheet? Yeah, no, it was a clean 3-0. Lost to Santi. Moon at 14th. I that's good. You guys are calling me on this because I always because I was like half watching Pat's house because I had a lot of homework to do. I didn't even know Lucky was there. That's a little concerning. So Lucky Moon. I think that win over Hungrybox is the thing that keeps me going back to him, even though he beat him twice again. Moon did get top 8 at Evo, if I remember correctly. Though that's huge. Evo, yeah. Lost to Santi. I think Moon has bad losses as well. The sheet I'm looking for. Player upsets. Moon and Lucky. Of Triforce meds. That a local. Don't give credence to that. Pseudo local. That's a bad loss. Local. Yeah, I'm not gonna give it what was that at? Battle BC, that's a bad loss. Army's not a bad loss. Why is Army in here? Oh, because he lost Army 4 times. I mean, yeah, technically it's a loss. Yeah, that one doesn't count. That's a local because he went back and 3-0'd him. But for Reckon Chicken Dick Joke. When is the worst loss out of the top 20? Looks like he's only top 8. I'm still. Lucky Moon. Moon has some pretty iffy losses, so does Lucky. Would I be willing to change them? That win over H-Box is really good, though. No winning record on SFAT. Moon does have the win on Leffen, but a win over Hungrybox matters a whole lot more than a win over Leffen. Moon's been so hot and cold this year. Fox as well. Lucky's win over Wizzy. I still think I want to give a, because I think they're fairly comparable, like peaks wise. I mean, worst losses wise. I think Lucky, just that win over Hungrybox is really good. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lock that in for sure. Let's get back here. So let's run this back over. So why am I so tired? It's like 8 o'clock. Come on. Who? Someone beat you up? No. Okay, I'll go over one more time, which is still why I have the Coops folder up. Because I'm doing my Coops cosplay. I was like walking around campus as vaguely as I can put that. One of my friends was trying to have me give him a piggyback ride. He jumped on my back and he went way too far and kind of knocked us both over. Moon or Royal Flush? Off the top of my head, I do not know. Have the Royal Flush back it up? 7. 2 not that bad losses. Yeah. That's why I'm keeping this ready, because I know people are gonna keep asking. So you're gonna have my Coops cosplay ready. Words are hard, man. Also, it sucks. I'm going to complain about being sitting at like 50 viewers, because I would love to like break into and like stream more, getting like Twitch affiliate stuff. But I think you need like average 70 viewers per view, if I remember correctly. Moon and Zane's records. I think Moon is has a lot more top 8 finishes, like Royal Flush, Evo, stuff like that. I don't know like off the top of my head to like compare them, but yeah, I think just Moon has more higher placing performances. Just keep doing it, man. Yeah, no, I'm totally on. I enjoy streaming, especially what I think I'm gonna do in the future when I'm making videos. If I'm like if I'm like feeling like it, and that's what I was planning to do at the end of this, if I don't like zoom through this, is that I'm making a video on Darktooth, I think. Yeah, the Barford Twitch affiliate. PPU makes a bump. So PPU super solid though. Moon got 7th, yeah. Okay, sorry, I'm good. Yeah, I just started streaming. Words, analytical streams like that. Yeah, because I really enjoy, that's what I was sort of talking on the same way that I really enjoy having this chat to bounce stuff off of, and like I was saying, in the future when I'm making videos, because I haven't made a video in a while because I've like had a lot of school stuff, yada yada yada, dealing with this, yada yada yada. I haven't been making videos, as you can probably see on the channel. So, if in the future when I'm making videos, I might stream to like get your feedback on like making charts and stuff like that to give everyone kind of like a preview of that coming out. I think that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I'd probably like do all the photoshopping and stuff like that and the script writing on the stream, and hopefully no one would just like copy paste my script, make the video before I can. But it's an idea. It's something that you guys maybe you guys enjoy. So back to this. Mike Hayes has a lot of bad losses. I think Hugs has a lot of bad losses. Hugs has, I mean, Amsa has a win over Plum. That is huge. So let's compare these three. Hayes. Where's Amsa? Losing my mind. Hayes, Amsa, and Hugo Gonzalez. I feel so sad that Hugs is definitely probably gonna get a drop. It kind of sucks because he didn't get worse. He probably got considerably better. But everyone else, there's a lot of new good people who deserve the jump. Was late doing the work on spreadsheet. What I missed. All you've missed is I changed Wizzy SFAT. That's what's happened so far in the stream. Wizzy SFAT has changed. Ducks moved up a spot, and Westballs, all of that because of Pat's house. And that's pretty much it. And then I put Zane and PPU in. I work very slowly. Oh yeah, comparing these people, I'm kind of losing my train of thought a little bit more. Maybe I'll do up to like 25, take a break, revitalize myself with some tilting net play against one of you guys, and then get back into it. Because I will get super tilted as I do it, because I haven't played net play in a while. But let's compare these guys first and foremost. So win against Chew and Plop. Win against Plop is probably a little better than win Chew. Win against D-Fox. Do any of these guys have comparable? Okay, they have SFAT wins. Let's see. Westball wins isn't that bad. Oh yeah, MDVA definitely most improved. MDVA has June, Rishi, Zane. I feel like I'm missing a whole bunch of other people, but MDVA has a great year. Well, they're Swedish. Yeah, Hamza just has so few tournaments. But he has the win over Flop. That's really good. Lost to MacD, really? He lost to MacD at Evo? Go MacD. Lod. Oh yeah, Lod. How could I forget Lod? I was forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, Lod. Huge improvement. I don't remember to put the MDVA boys up so high. I think my heart wants to give Amsa 23. Just that win over Plup is really good. Now that especially now that he's like a pseudo god, and none of these guys have anything comparable for it, without lack of not getting the chance. That was probably bad wording, but you understand my point by that. They've gotten a lot of opportunities. Limited tournaments because of his position. We don't hold against Armada. That's fair. Hey Tamon, you gotta start somewhere. That's pretty good. Neither of the other guys have a chew win. I don't value. I mean, chew win's good, but I just try to value those less because ices are such a high variance play. But you have to remember that chew's 11 player. I could always keep reminding myself that. Yeah, I'm a 23. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wreck it. Now let's fight over 2 old men. Who am I gonna have? Is Blade-wise? I think Triff is probably better than Blade-wise. Do you think Data is beautiful? God damn, Data is pretty good. The ones that are available. What are you looking for? Sorry. I'm not sure which of these are still available. I thought that at least this head-to-head sheet is available. You can just Google like Melee head-to-head sheet and you should be able to find this. Yeah, okay. Back to old men fighting. So let's move this up a little bit more so people can do that. Let's move Cobalt down. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slots left. So who? Pat's house. So, is there anyone else? Who else do you think should make it into the top 30? Because I'm missing a couple spots in here. There's still a decent chunk. Who am I underrating besides these guys? Also, do you think that these 3? I think Lot's probably pretty solidly up in here. I feel like I'm underrating some of the Foxes, Cyrox, or Slocks. Ryan Ford. Has Ryan Ford been that good? I should update this to like, let's move this from 25, 35. Who I think is going to fall in this range. This kid probably falls in the higher end of this. Probably KJH. I'll say Ryan Ford. I think I might have a Boo a little high. Boo did have a pretty high peak. Prof fell pretty far. Lot for sure. D-Fox. Who has D-Fox wins? Lot? Oh yeah, but D-Fox did bad in that matchup. I think Gatsu is firmly up here. Yeah, let's go to this to be like 36 to 50. Get rid of this. Falling near the higher end. It's definitely these guys. I feel Amza. That is not spelled right. Amash. Was say he's up here. Cobalt. Is Kirby Kaze that good for the year? I know he hasn't attended a lot of events. I kind of just like off the eye test. Where's his best friend? Shroom Degamo, Shroom Duck, None. There's a lot of good records there. No, 2 losses against Prof. Prof has a good year. I don't think. To be fair, I didn't hold. Oh, wins against Boo were pretty good. I didn't hold. Slocks. I think I'm overrating Kirby Kaze a little bit. I think he's coming back to form, but I don't think he's quite there yet. So I think he's either near the lower end of this. Yeah, I think he's near like the lower end of Why don't it's hard to like distinguish these without going into. I think let me look at Slock's. Ryan Ford having an amazing year. I'll give you that. Let's see. He had a win over. Oh yeah, Axe's Big House Curse. That's pretty good. Win over Wes. Win over Ice isn't too fantastic. I'm missing this fantastic year that Ryan Ford had. Where's the... I don't see anything too impressive here. I mean, that's still like good for a player, obviously. Like that's these records around here. That's pretty good, and having won over Axe. But that's I don't say that's fantastic year. And that was a 3-1. Ryan Ford. Yeah, I think he's solidly near the lower end of this. Yeah. I think if also if we're putting Ryan Ford at the lower end of this, I think we also have to put KJH at the lower end of this. I don't think KJH has that great of peaks. A lot of games against Duck, same region. Yeah. I think Ryan Ford over KJH for the year, though. Make sure... Oh! Did that? That was weird. Alright, I thought I accidentally shut off my computer. Yeah. I think Ryan Ford over KJH for sure. For just like preliminary. Did Ginger top 35? Stuffy nose. I know, if I didn't, it would be much better. Still gotta keep on powering through, gotta get that stream going. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. I said earlier, and I said with my previous streams, KJH, when I'm doing a lot of my research for some of the like the up and coming players, it seems like that KJH's name comes up a lot as like a win a lot of up and comers play, and that might just mean my bias from looking up stuff, but I see that name a lot when looking up things about it, so I'm a little biased to push that against him. Who are we looking at? Kind of just doing this. Let's look at DizKid. I feel like DizKid has like high peaks. It's the Ices effect. No, it doesn't count. No, it doesn't count. Poor Diz. Lucky is pretty good. When I rest Jay. Yeah, I think he's got that Ices effect. I think he's near the lower end, but because all up-and-comers are from the Midwest. Yeah. Say DizKid near the bottom end. It's getting DizKid above Ryan Ford. Ryan Ford does have a win over Axe. Nope, I do not want to do that. So this is... Oh no. Yeah, screw you, kid. You're just gone. Let's see. I don't think Jerry would be top 10. The Ices effect is essentially that they're super high variance. Like you can, and I sort of described the Ices effect before as using it as an analogy to history, where a lot of times there'll be like a wave of change that comes like in the 60s and 70s around that, with like the free love movement, Vietnam and all stuff like that. This big wave of change came in the 60s, and then the world reacted to it and sort of came back to baseline, and then recently there's been like another wave of change. So I see like the Ices effect is what we're going on now with like the renaissance of Chu and sort of the response of this year. So Chu jumped up to top 10 at the beginning of this year, and then more people got to playing him and learning the Ices matchup, and it's slowly the pendulum swinging back to normalcy, which is one of the big reasons why I have Chu at 11, because I think he's going to continue the fall with the effect coming back. I think that's pretty good. Where's Blade-wise, Amsa. And where's Cobalt fall into this little hodgepodge I'm doing over here? Cobalt does have a win over Plup. And over True That. And 2 over Wizzy. I think, yeah, Cobalt might be at, like, the top of the pack of these goons over here. Really clean analogy. Hey, I try my best. Yeah, Mango says the same opinion, so I must be right. Mango's never wrong. When I think of great thinkers in the Melee community, Mango, #1. No. Fun fact, I used to extremely hate Mango. I just hated the big... Maybe I'm just sort of counterculture, but I was like, I hate everyone cheering for Mango and all this, but I've come around on him. I really like his Falco, and I like him as a person now. I did, when I said that I didn't like Mango in one video, there were so many comments like, if you don't like Mango, you don't like Melee. I was like, no, you can hate one of the players and still like Melee. Like, a large amount of people hate Hungrybox, but they love Melee. Well, I guess that's not the same because people see like Mango as the face of Melee, which is probably true. He is the poster child Mango. Mango confirmation. Triphasia over Lod. Let's compare the... Always get over Triforce and Triphasia confused because I always forget if they're the same person or not, and then I try to Google it, and it... Because over Triforce... Did the autofill get smells bad? Yeah, because there's over Triforce, and then there's Trif, or Triphasia. I always, like... get that so confused and it messes me up, and someone like called me out. Oh, one of the Melee stats people in the group chat called me out for it because I get that confused. Mewtwo is the face of Melee? I don't want Mewtwo to be the face of Melee. I would really, as much as I love Jason Zimmerman from Cinnaminson, New Jersey, I don't want him to be the face of Melee. Just like I don't think Armada's a good player, but I don't think he's a good face of... Well, I think Armada's a better face of Melee. If we're doing tiers of faces of Melee, Mango, top tier, big gap, Armada, Mewtwo King. I'd say Armada, small gap, Mewtwo King. Axe is a good face. Axe seems like one of the nicest players. A face. I don't want I don't want HBox to be the face of Melee as well. HBox is essentially a Redditor. He has the... HBox is like the... When you think of a stereotypical Redditor, I think that's HBox. And I'm kind of stealing that from the Melee Stats crew, but that's what most people say. Say Hungrybox is totally... Yeah. Yeah, I've come around on Mango. I used to dislike Mango, but I'm more for him now. Because I'm pro Melee, obviously. Okay, am I overrating Amsa? Let's just look. Best wins. Amsa, not Amsa. Obviously. I think I'm overrating Amsa. I am very much overrating Amsa. I don't care if you just stay in the Europe region. If your best win is Diz Kid Boogie, I'm overrating Amsa. What's he got beyond that? Has he got like a pew pew thing going on? Oh no, he lost to a boo. I am very much overrating Amsa. Jeez Louise. He's at least here. Ginger might be better than Amsa. Honestly. This Amsa, the Dreads Amsa, Brother Amsa. Cobalt. Yeah, Colin. Cobalt is definitely the high pack of that. Blade-wise, where do you fall into this discussion? 2 wins over SJ. Oh, they're locals. Still 2 wins at the same event? You gotta give a little credence to that. Wins over none. I guess he's good against Falcons. Whatever hugs, Mike Hayes. Whatever biscuit that as a peach fight that doesn't count. Whenever ices with peach tea, we don't take those. Just looking at top wins, blade wise. Just going from my gut. Actually, no, I don't think he'd. Kirby has better wins than that, doesn't he? Shroom. Kirby has win over Shroom. I'd say just from like that. That's sort of. Yeah, the blade wise is all the way down there. Yeah, I meant Amsa, not Amsa. Come on, don't be stupid. KK's too low. Let's see. Let's go. Okay, I should probably rank these people first before I start doing this because I'm sort of ingrained in this discussion over here. Because I think, yeah, Kobol's clearly at the bottom of this. I think wherever these four go, Kobol's under that. So I might actually I could probably legitimately do this. Left in his Twitter. I don't even think Shiz is on the ballot. I don't think he's attended enough events that he is on the official ballot. Let's take a look. And there's like a big process to deciding who gets on the ballots. These are some of my scores I put in preemptively, but I'm gonna have to change them with stuff is changed around because those were done like a month ago. Yeah, Shiz or Shiz was, yep, he's not on here, so I couldn't vote for him even if I wanted to. All right, see you, Mr. Biology. Thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate it, man. Who would win, Predator or Kevin McAllister from Home Alone? This man's asking the real questions. Yeah. 30-30 Evo. Gatsu losing at Evo to this Shiz Whiz. Feels bad, man. All right. Big discussion. These people. Triff. What do you got? What do you got? Best wins for me. Where you at, Triff? Win over Chew. That doesn't count because he's a beach player. Sorry, bud. Winning record over Ice. 2 losses to Ice is more concerning to me. Ice is not a good year. Pretty good record on Cyrox. Win over KK. That's good. Win over my team, the Ditto. Yeah, what does Triff got? I might be overrating, but he's also a European player. How did he do at events where he came to America? Where did he rank? Still got the picture of Coops up. The most important tab that I still have open here. Obviously the Coops tab. Also, let me mute this. I think that's the... whatever. Triff is 3 in Europe, so it's... Yeah, I want to look at events he's attending in the U.S. I don't know what spreadsheet I should be heading to. It's this one. How did he do when he came here? Because he probably only has limited licensing for that. I hate... He's Triphasia here. He's Triff over here. It's probably something else in different rankings. I hate that. He came to nothing. Come on. He lose to it Shine. Plop Pew Pew. That's not that bad. That's a pretty good run at Shine. Is that he didn't come to anything else? He is 3rd in Europe though. Best Peach at SDing. He is 3rd in. He's one of those players. It's really bad. It's really hard because he doesn't attend anything here. That's super hard to give him here nor there. Okay, I'm gonna. For now, we're gonna put Triff on the back burner. Let me. Oh, I'm getting. This is also is my face starting to block this? I should bring this up a little. Should bring everything. So we're gonna take this group of people, throw them up here. So after analyzing, we'll see what these guys got. But Triff is 3rd in Europe. That's important to remember. Triff has our hearts. Okay, so we're gonna move him over here after the discussion. Let's look at his comparable friend Lod, another Peach boy. What's Lod's got the best wins here? He's got a lot of wins over Zane, that's for sure. Win over Chew, again, doesn't count because he's a Peach player. Also a dirty, dirty green Peach player. Obviously the worst color. It's white? White Peach? I want to say white Peach, blue Peach, Daisy Peach, green Peach. Or white Peach, pink Peach, blue Peach, red fish, blue fish. Yeah, it's definitely white, default Peach, blue Peach. Green's bottom. The green is, I hate, to be very blunt, I hate the green colored Peach. It looks gross. Worst colored Peach by far. Win over Duck's pretty good. Win over Swedish. 2 wins over D-Fox. He is better at the matchup, but nonetheless. Over none. A lot of good highs. That doesn't count because he's a Peach player. Whenever KJH, a lot of people have, oh. Do we not know the results of that set? It's just a W? I am not saying white is superior to other colors. That is do not clip that. I'm saying the white colored peach is my favorite color. Damn, racist much with the kappa. This live stream is over there. Daisy's not the worst color. The Daisy peach is better, easily better than green peach. Green peach is gross, disgusting. I feel like I just lost a good chunk of viewers. That better not be clipped. Swear to God. Chart too big, brain too small. The SaveAsUntitled story. Oh God, what am I doing? White peach, bright peach supremacist, blueberry peach. If it wasn't before. Yeah, no, that's very counterproductive. Being like, don't clip this. Don't clip me being a moron. Chart 2 King. Okay. Back to Lod. Lod's got a good year. Oh, 3-0 versus Chillin'. He's number 1. I think. What's Lod's placings at big events? He top 8 at Big House, I believe. MTVA came out for Big House, not Big House. SmashCon. MTVA came out for SmashCon. Or did he just bet? Oh yeah, because he didn't make it. He lost that. There's the timeout game of him versus Zayn. He like barely missed it. Who did he lose to at Shine? Gatsu and West Balls. Oh, but he got a win over Curb though, so. 17 at Big House, not that bad. Lost to the Shroom. I remember watching his set over D-Fox. I thought D-Fox was going to take the handling. Also, yeah, Lot had a good weekend this weekend. Oh, no! No, it got clipped. I don't want to watch this. No, no, no. I ain't going to activate Windows. I'm so surprised that you're the first person to call me out on that. Because I've just gotten used to that. Like, the first time I streamed, I totally forgot about it. But Lod had a good weekend. Who else did Lod beat, per se? El Fuego. Oh, Lod didn't really have to beat much of anyone. He kind of snuck his way. Still had a good weekend, but he kind of snuck his way thanks to a lot of upsets. Yeah. Getting over. Someone needs to make me an overlay. I would love to. If anyone has the ability to make some good overlays, I would donation gold to buy Windows. You know, no, I'll take care of that. Per se. Oh no, no. Don't let this devolve into a meme catalog. Yeah, lot over Triff. Lot over Triff? Lot over Triff. Yeah. The depth of talent in the US is better. Okay, and then Mike Hayes and Hugs. Where are they going to fall in this smorgasbord? Overlay is for virgins. Something none would say, but I mean Rob probably. You guys are memers and I love it. Alright, Hugs and Mike Hayes. Hugo Gonzalez, what you looking at? What are we working with this year? Where are you peeking out? SFAT wins. Even record with SFAT. That's pretty good. Wins over DFox as well. I'm leaning towards Hugs below Lod, but I don't think that is right. That's just what my heart tells me. That doesn't count. We're not going to factor that in. Winning record over SFAT's pretty good. What do you guys think? Lod Lod over Hugs? Would you put Lod over Hugs? Mean catalog greater than Lod, lower than Trif. Alright. Lod over Hugs. I feel like Hugs is another one of those like pew-pew-US players who has solid years and really doesn't have anything stand out, but people underrate him because he's Hugs or he's pew-pew. Hugs over Lod's. Lod has great recent bite. It's too strong. Let me look at their losses. Because I really do like Hugs' winning record. I mean, even record with... why can't I think of his name? SFAT. And let me just throw my case in here. I feel like Mike has a lot of bad losses. Oh, I don't want to put Trif too low. These four are kind of hard to rank. I feel like Mike Hayes and Hugs. I feel like that's what I'm gonna decide first here, real quick, of these two, because I feel like these two are, from just the brief looks at their records, or kind of in a similar situation. D&D match going real bad. No, Choff. My friend jumped on my back and I like fell to the ground and like scraped my face and I had to get a couple stitches. As I said before, I'm doing my best Coops cosplay, making sure to have this. Oh, let me put this down here. We'll make sure it's saved. No, I don't need to bookmark it, but no. I can't continue the stream on without my memes. There we go. Yeah. My case is a winning record over Armada. I love that. I forget what tournament it was that Armada dropped out of. In pools, he was supposed to play Toph. So Toph technically has a winning record over Armada this year as well. I am Stitchface. He has friends. Nope. He has friends not without the memes. I know those two are probably not related, but... Okay, back to deliberation on these two boys. These heads look pretty similar. Having those two wins over DFox. More wins over SFAT. I'd give those like comparable. 2 wins over DFox is pretty good. Comparable West Balls records. Both haven't lost to Swedish. Having won over Shrooms, pretty good for my case. Where did that happen? Summit. Oh yeah, that was recently. Sad. That's another sad record. I think this stretch right here, I think is what's gonna give it to Hugs. Toph over Armada. Yeah, let me double check Hugo's worst losses versus Mike Hayes' worst losses. I know Mike Hayes has a loss to good old Ginger. Yeah, because that's how I found out about Ginger. Thanks, Mike Hayes, for losing. I appreciate it, my dude. Zeus says that Dennis was right. That's kind of bad. So Hugs his worst losses. Ukagisa. Oh wait, no. There's more for both. There we go. What's the asterisk? Okay, so the ones with the Bowser and Chica's buff do not count. Both losses to Army. Smash Daddy. Oh, these guys both have some bad losses. The issues is for my case, and this is probably the local. Yeah, Melee at Fire and Dice. Yeah, voters are supplied with these. I think I'm gonna make the call Hugs over Mike Hayes. Yeah, for wherever these two end up, Hugs is over Mike Hayes. They've pretty comparable stuff. So then, and I think Lod over Triff. So then, or is Lod better than Hugs? Oh wait. That's where we're jumping too far ahead. SD 4 times in a row. Worst loss in a level 3 PC. Lod, Triff. Who am I looking for? Triff. Lod. Make sure, am I still yeah, I'm sitting in the camera. I always feel like I'm gonna be like way out of frame. Everyone needs to see my ugly face. Doesn't count. That also doesn't count. You're a Peach player. Those ones we don't take those. Defox? Okay, just from looking at these, what if, okay, hear me out. Just from these, I'm gonna say right here, we're gonna go Hugs, Lod, Mike Hayes, Triff. What is, how do you feel about that? Hugs, Lod, Mike Hayes, Triff. Lod over Hugs? What's he? You got 2 Defox wins. Hugs has 2. Yeah, because that's probably the Hugs is in region. Okay, I do see that. Lod over Hugs. Oh wow, who just hosted me? What just jumped completely up? Also, is my host sound? Oh god, what? I guess I wasn't prepared for someone to host me. What is? I guess the sound is really obnoxiously loud. I apologize for that. Okay. Hugs not top 1. Hugs. Oh, thanks, Fat Goku. Appreciate it, man. I saw you jumped into the chat. Dope. Also, thank you everyone in chat for responding. So then, I want to look at Lod. I think for 24, it's going to be Lod versus Hugs. Let's look at worst losses, Lod versus Hugs. Lod is a lot of them. Right? I would assume they sort of go June. That's inside MDVA losses. I'm going to take a little bit with a grain of salt, but then I would also have to take his. Jerry's not a bad loss. Money Mike. This is all local? Yeah. The Slavi seconds HBox viewers. Hey, I'll take what I can get, man. Oh, it lost to Mom, exclamation point, as opposed to Mom without the exclamation point. No, that's not a bad loss. You know, everyone knows Mom. Juicebox. Not to be confused with Junebug. Ace of Flanks. Oh, Absent Page, your boy Absent Page. I forgot he beat Lod. Is this a local? It's a local. That's a 3-2 though. That's a little sketch from you, Hugs. I want to say. Okay, if we take out the local losses, that's 7. That's 20, 23. That's like most of them. But also Hugs is. Mom losses with me too. Is the volume that I can always like do a little bit more? I'm just kind of deliberating at this point. So I'm still torn. This is pretty close. What do you guys think on Lod versus Hugs? I think it's really close. Both have some pretty bad losses. Locals don't count as much as big tournaments, but locals still should matter. I think Hugs like 5 ranks higher. I think I'm gonna give it to Hugs. I think Hugs deserves it. So then I'd go Hugs, Lod, Triff, Mike Hayes, Cobal. Just as a concept. Oh wait, let me make sure this is, yeah. That's important to see, especially with new people coming in. That these are super, super preliminary. Hugs like 5 ranks are. I feel like as a whole, Hugs and Pew Pew are going to be criminally underrated by the panel. Let's go Hugo. Hugo's not actually... Hugo dropped ranks. Hugo's not moving up in the world. Hugo's 21. He's 21, but looks like he's 40. Mike Hayes over Triff. I'm just giving Triff the benefit of the doubt for that. Should I be giving Triff the benefit of the doubt for that? He's third best in Europe. He doesn't travel. He went to just China. I was just looking at it. Triff. Where are you at? Yeah, Shine. And lost to Plop and Pew Pew. Do you believe in overrated players that may underrate for the sake of balancing? I have no idea what you mean by that. Triff definitely over my case. Triff is third best in Europe. Like, it's a weaker region, but it's still third best in Europe is a pretty good title to have. Yeah. I think I'm gonna give it solidly to Triff. Which then leaves these 2 slots left. I did do a lot of this before, saying that these guys would be kind of in this order. Okay. So out of these players, let me move this up so you guys can see more and kind of shift this down so it's not right where my face is. Like you say, Pew Pew would be underrated. Would you rate him higher than what do you think? No. I think I'm going, if I start thinking that, if I start trying to do that, if I start trying to balance the rankings by what I think's going to happen, like players going to be underrated, I think, well, one, I'm splitting about, so that would be confusing to do. But if you start thinking at that deep a level, it just gets way too confusing. And I'd rather submit a ballot that I agree with. Like, if my ballot was the only ballot, I think people would be happy with that. Or that made no sense at all. But I wouldn't purposely inflate or deflate someone's ranking just because to change the overall ranking. I'd rather put something that... I'd rather have a ranking that I personally agree with. I wouldn't want to get into the meta game of conflating the rankings to make it the overall ranking better. Yeah, I believe, yeah, that'd be dishonest. I completely agree. Let's move this stuff down a little bit more. Okay. So out of these guys, who do you think has no shot at getting 20, 29, or 30? How I got a ballot? I just asked Taffo for one. He gave me a ballot. Blade-wise, I think like these guys are firmly near the bottom. I'm very much overrating AMSA. From my initial rankings, I had AMSA a whole lot lower, and I agree with that. So these boys are gonna... I think that's fair to do that. Ryan Ford, not top 30. Ryan Ford, what's the big... It's that easy? Yeah, there's like a submission thing for people to get ballots. I mean, to be fair, I have, through Melee Stats, like it's a group chat with all the people. Like the guy who puts out When's Melee, Pikachu942, Firepuff. I'm trying to think other people are in the group chat. Sleepy K is also in the group chat. But because it helps that I have that inside tie. But also, if you just, there was an application and a lot of people got in just for giving a good reason and like having a name in the community is how you get about. Oh yeah, your boy Edwin Bunning. Yeah, I love Edwin. He's such a memer. You wouldn't believe the level of memeing that goes on in the chat. My man looks like he got shine spiked into the concrete. You're essentially right. Your boy Sleepy K. Love. Do I still... I want to pull up, because when I went to Big House, I got to take a Sleepy K picture with the little thing. But I don't want to pull it up on here, because I'll have to go through, like, different channels. I forget, do I have that saved anywhere? Nah, I wouldn't be able to pull it up. I might write some stuff for Edwin. Oh, you totally should. Edwin would be down for any sort of help. God, Master should be top 10. You're right. Okay. After I spill my water on my face. Someone's saying Ryan Ford isn't top 30. I think I disagree. Because Ryan Ford, I believe, has a win over Axe. We were looking at it earlier. Axe, yeah. 3-1 in the Big House. I know Axe has the Big House curse, but that is a big old win. This kid, oh, those don't count. Well, because he went Captain Falcon, and that one's a Falco 1. It's not the usually Peach's wins over Icy's don't count, quote unquote. Is there a definitive best Luigi? All right, see ya, Beyond Fable. Thanks for hanging out for such a while. Appreciate it. Oh yeah. Run for is Abysmal Fox Ditto. That win, that's having a win over Axe, that's big. Also, a win over Westfall's pretty good. There's a lot of good wins. Kind of Summit locals over. Those are pretty good wins over SFAT. Wins over Shroom, Duck, and S2J. Huh. Going off of Ryan Ford isn't that good. Are you kidding me? I don't think a Bates technically is he actually on the ballot? A Bait. I did these ABC order. I don't think a Bates on the ballot. He'd be near the top. Oh no, Bates on the ballot. I gotta, once we get into the nitty gritty of the higher ranks, I will have to check that out. I think it would be easy to argue Diz is a better year. Let's actually look at the worst losses, because I feel like when we go there, we'll see the effects of we'll see the Ice Climbers effect kind of coming through, and that's why I'm skeptical of giving similar results, giving Dizkid a head over Ryan Ford. Bait was definitely the Big House. I saw him. I was a little starstruck when I saw Bait, because the Bait is just as attractive in person as you would expect. I don't know why I decided to go on that tangent. But let us spam the Kappa Prides in the chat. Now I am forgetting. Oh, Dizkid's worst losses. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, Dizkid at least attended enough. Not Dizkid. A Bait at least attended enough events to be on the ballot, which is saying something. Also, somehow Triff got in there. I guess because he's third best in Europe. There we go. One Kappa Fried. That's all I need. We're looking at worst losses for Diz versus Ryan Ford. Yeah, I think on principle I'd probably locals. Trillium? Not a bad loss, both locals. Does he have any bad losses? Okay, at a Genesis, that's a bad loss. Even though Army's a good player. Zane loss isn't too bad. Monax, he's a good underrated player. That's a local. Excuse me. Bello Jello, or whatever his name, how you're supposed to pronounce that. He might be the best Luigi currently. I haven't looked much at results. Oh, does Ryan Ford have a Luigi problem? It's like a pseudo local. Just lost the Yappy. Makes sense, yeah, because there's European players. Because we all can't be Armada, just come to like 4 events and like, no, that's more than 4 events. Come to like 7 events, win half of them, and then that's all the events you attend for the year. All European players can't be like that. So yeah, it's a lot harder with someone like Triff. You kind of have to give the benefit of the doubt because hasn't been to so many events. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna look at his worst losses. Smucker's not that bad of a loss. Well, let's see. Locals. Does he have any bad losses at big events? Sparker's at a nope. Yappy Beast, that counts. That's a bad loss. That's a bad matchup though. I think with how kind of close these are, on principle, I'm wanting to give it to the Fox player over the Ices because people are starting to learn the Ices matchup, especially with people like this kid who tell everyone who they're working with, who's one of the nicest guys I hear, who just tells people how to beat Ices or gives them tips as they're playing. So are people happy with that? Would you agree with Ryan Ford over Diz? And while you argue that in the chat, I will be right back. I'm going to run to the bathroom in case anyone get water. In case anyone wonders why they came to the stream and there's nothing here. Or this would be past tense. So argue over that. These guys right here. I'll be right back. Man can't sit and discuss Melee for like 2 hours straight and not get a break. We back. Probably lost half my viewers. There we go. So what was the general sentiment? Ryan Ford versus Diz. Did I make the right call? And am I good back in frame? I'm good. Oh, people following. I forget that Falco thing's still going on. Jerry's 18th. Oh, I thought you were saying Jerry's ranked 18th. Oh, we went while we're gone and we're talking attractiveness of top Smash players. That's a whole another tier list of discussion. That could take weeks upon years to do. Oh, wow. Yeah, my ratings took... You can't get up and get water for like 3 seconds and like half the audience leave. People are fickle. And then I think it's probably clear KJH over Kirby. Oh, well... I don't know. KJH has a lot of bad losses. But Kirby Kaze doesn't go to anything. I feel like this is a discussion I have like 5 or 6 times over the course of making this. Tapo clearly found the Melee community. God damn. It really is. You leave for like 2 seconds and people... If Melee doubles was 5 stocked instead of 3 and 4, it'd probably be about the same. I don't know. I don't know doubles too well. Doubles isn't... I don't find doubles fun to watch. There's just so much going on. They're both... Yeah, let's look at events they're both at. I probably doubt, besides Canada Cup, like you said, there's more than that they both attended. Yeah, just from where... I'm going to the wrong spreadsheet. From like what I think about the two players, probably better player is KK if he continues his level of comeback and doesn't retire again. They have... Yeah, I hate when the spreadsheet does that. There we go. Outplaced him at Super Smash Con. Axe and Hungrybox. The only 2 losses. That's not bad. KJ's Cross Ox. Not bad losses, but... because they did much better. Tied at Shine. Legend and Triff losses. He had a better performance at Shine. Wait, so... Alright, so Kirby Kaze had a better performance at SmashCon. KGH had a better performance at Shine. Kage and Armada. Kage lost to Sus. Kage had a good tournament. KGH had a better Canada Cup. So head to head, like 2 events they've been to, KGH had better events. You have to be good at Melee to appreciate doubles. That's probably why I don't appreciate doubles. Legend as a Sheik player? Who am I confusing him with? Maybe I'm just dumb. Kage and Hacks? Oh, that's so hard, like throwing out these names. I think Hacks, before I forget about it, might be up here. Also, I think these guys are hard to show. Prof is out of bed. Over Triforce, I hate that him and Triff are not the same person. That's annoying as hell to keep ranking. Forgetting about that. Legend is a puff. Who are you? Let's just settle this. Legend. Melee. Yeah, Jigglypuff main. I hate you, chat. Whoever said it, ban them. Yeah, I think Rocky, I might be overrating Rocky as well. Yeah, that might be... Ginger's definitely up in here. Oh yeah, worst losses for Kirby Kaze versus KGH. So, in events they both attended, KGH has a slight edge. Losses, he's been to a lot less events. Losing to Hage is kind of bad. Losing the Legend at Shine is pretty bad. Absent Page, how's it? Yeah, Evo. It's a local. Losing the Zane's not that bad. Losing the Ginger's not that bad because Ginger's your boy. Smuckers is kind of bad. There's not like... There's not like I'd see either way placing on that. And then top, let's look at top wins. KJ's versus Kirby Kaze. Kirby Kaze has a win over Shroomed. KJH has 3 wins over Swedish, which is good. Whenever, I'd say that's probably comparable. Whenever Shrooms pretty good. Shrooms was ranked lower than Swedish. Wow. Oh, how the times have changed. I need more coffee. I'm like falling asleep. Two on Wizzy. Yeah, I was like, I don't think either of these guys are 2-0 on Wizzy. That'd be insane. 2-0 run's pretty good. okay, when it comes down to brass tacks, who do I think, who is a better player? Who is currently a better player? Who, if they attended 100 events, would place higher? Who do I think has the higher ceiling? I'm inclined to give it to Kirby Kaze. That's because I think Kirby Kaze is a better player, and as he gets more ingrained back into it, he will improve more. That recent loss to Kage is a little concerning, though. If I get top 100, this is my game. Thanks for coming to hang out, Legend. Some people are just trying to tell me you're a Sheik main, but Ryan Ford does. Yeah, Brian Ford is an axe win, which is pretty insane. So I'm gonna say Kirby Kaze over KJH. How does the chat feel about Kirby Kaze over KJH? Do you think that's a fair assessment? Seems like no one's vehemently against that ranking. Okay, so moving into these next like 3 spots. Who are we feeling? I'm gonna say these was. I think I'm overrating AMSA. Let's move this up a little. Move these guys down. I think I'm severely overrating AMSA. Just like off the bat. Let's get some Canada buys for our boy Kage. I think one of these guys... Ginger's also definitely in contention up here. Ginger has a lot of good wins. I think if we're talking these up-and-coming spots, this being lowercase is bothering the hell out of me. Also, Ice... I don't think Ice has had that great of a year. Let's just bring all these people I think could potentially fall up in here, kind of over. June's had a great year as well, I think. All right. Ice is definitely had a bad year. I feel like Ice. Let's look at Ice's record. Ice's win rates. Who's his best win? D-Fox is pretty good. 3-0 D-Fox and Beast? Really? How's the win over Lucky? I feel like Ice is another person that obviously he has had a bad year, but he doesn't. It's not as bad as people have said. He still had a pretty bad year though. Oh, no, Prof is in here. Prof has also had an iffy year as well. I think Ice is definitely better than Prof, though. And that's pretty clear. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's very apparent. So, how's Kage been? Is Kage top 50? I don't think he was. What's Kage's year look like? Why is there not a Kage on here? I don't know much about Nintendo's off the top of my head. Let us see. Well, let's see if we can get some more info on Kage. Why is there... See, this is where it starts getting harder, when there's a lot less readily available... Okay, no, here. This is cool. This is exactly what I was looking for. Oh wait, and there's like nothing here. Notable wins. Kage. Those are like okay wins. 2 Ices players. I think Kage's not up to this same level though. Prof beat Amsa. Oh yeah, Kage did beat you twice. Recency is like slightly a factor, but not completely. So let's just take a little peek at Ginger. Do we not have like a? I hate that there's not a. Well, I guess I can go player by player and do the. Completely forgot that that's a resource we can look at. I'm gonna sign in. Let's see. Which Ginger look like for the year as well? Criminally underrated. Well, actually, I probably criminally overrate him. Win over Mike Hayes is pretty good. His best win is over West. Yeah, I don't think Ginger's up in this area. I think I'm overrating him a little bit. Just looking from this. This is just, it says early ranking because this is like my preliminary. I didn't want to write preliminary because I thought I was going to spell it wrong. Yeah, I think Ginger falls out of being contention for these next couple of slots. I don't think Ginger's quite up there. What about Slox and Cyrox? Whenever Chew was a little, whenever West is a little, whenever Shroomed, it's pretty good. One's there is kind of nice as well. Go back. If I'm not gonna give West Balls and Mike Hayes and then move Ryan Ford off a Riot. Anyone who loses to Ice is less than top 50. That's a little bold. Say potentially. I was just looking at Cyrox or Slox. I get the two confused. Yeah, Cyrox potentially up here. I think I'm overrating Amsa. I think Ginger is better than Amsa. Hot take. Let's just kind of look at what's Amsa done this year. This Amsa, not that Amsa, obviously. Kid, KJH. Wait, is his best one is Kid? Yeah. Cool. I think definitely if we're doing like these preliminary over here, Amsa is worse than Ginger. I think by a considerable amount. I think I very early rankings overranked Amsa. What's Kage done this year? Oh man, when he took it, I still think that's insane. The only people that take games off of Armada on Yoshi's it's Hungrybox, Avalancher, and Kage are the only people that take games off of Armada on Yoshi's this year, which is stupidly insane. That's so weird. That's like one of my favorite melee stats. 2-0 over Chudat's really good. I mean, it's Chudat, but this This is a very, very preliminary rankings real beat. That's funny. That's still so wild. Kage, not too bad. Not too bad indeed. Is Kage better than Ginger though? I think Kage would be in between these two. This is just like preliminary before I plug them into here to see who is at the potential. But I don't think any three. Let me also start moving this. I start like shifting everything, and then I have to, in response, to make sure it doesn't get in the face cam, start shifting everything down as well. I think put these guys over here. These are not in these next like 3 slots. I don't think they'd be there. I don't think Mango. Yeah, Mango hasn't. Tafo started. I think it was after Royal Flush. Tafo started saying, and maybe even before that, to not have him counterpick the Yoshis. Beat Armada on Yoshi's story. I mean, not beat Armada. Took a game off Armada and Yoshi's. Rishi and Junebug. Let's look at them. See if they have potential for this spot. The MDVA Legends. He's through. Oh yeah, could choose. Chu got rocked at the MDVA local recently. Oh yeah. Where's Rishi doesn't have any like high wins. Beating a ton of foxes with Marth. Not a surprise here. Rishi in relationship to these guys, I'd say above Amza, below Kage, just as a hot take. Currently, Rishi probably will win head to head. Probably will. Oh, Ruby, thanks, man. It's always super cool seeing like pro players or names I recognize, being like, hey, I like your videos. It's really cool to see. Excuse me. Let's look at June real quick. Not look at Spotify real quick. Yeah, let's do top 10, top 100 album rankings. That would be a fun time, but that would take forever. I was looking at Junebug. Yeah, I literally, like, this is my second stream ever. Well, at least Melee stream ever. Before I was a degenerate streaming other things. It looks like he's good in region, outside of region. He's got a couple of wins. I don't think he's in contention for the spot either. But eyeballing it. What is June versus Rishi? What's June versus Rishi look like? Because I think he's either above or below. Night King Kumar, thanks for coming to hang out. It was a MDVA invitational that just recently happened. He did like garbage. He was like, let's see, MDVA region. No, words are hard, man. I don't know the name of the official regional, but it happened really recently, and he got rocked. I was comparing Junebug to Rishi, I believe. I thought I had Cyrox in here. Oh yeah, so I'm going through and seeing either of these people. Yeah, but Cyrox maybe not top 30. Maybe I need to take a look at Cyrox and put him up higher. We'll see. Let's compare these two first. There's just so much to do with the rankings. That's why I feel like it always takes so long, because I always want to go back, reevaluate, etc., etc., etc. So let's go. I know they don't have any wins. Okay, Rishi's wins over Chu. Neither of them have wins in this cat. Well, he's won over Swedish. I'm gonna give too much credence to that. So who is better out of these two? Who is better? I think this is actually the most telling one we can look at. Yeah, doing these rankings are really, really exhausting. I think just for this preliminary, because this isn't like set in stone ranking kind of thing. I want to say Rishi. Yeah, that's Rishi over here. What do you guys say? Just kind of looking here, doing a preliminary ranking. Would you say Rishi's is a higher ranking than Junebug? It's so weird with MDVA. With Zane is like 3rd or 4th in MDVA. I think he's 3rd. Well, if you don't count Shu. But he's obviously the highest ranking out of them because of how good he does at tournaments. I'm way too much of a perfectionist with this as well, because I just wanna, especially because you guys are watching. Zane is 2 on the PR. Okay. All right. Thanks for coming to hang out, Ruby, and I appreciate the follow. Hopefully, see you sometime soon. Maybe I'll make a video on you eventually. Yeah, Chu's not good. The Ice Climbers effect is coming into full swing. I'm gonna say, as of now, Rishi over Junebug for our temporary ranking thingamahoosit. Just want to go, but I think he's better than Amsa. Oh, and also, thanks for the follow, Legend. I appreciate it. So then these poor fools. I keep on eliminating people who can't be up in this area. Yeah, I want to take a look at Nintendo as well real quick. Let's see. I hate... Copy. Paste. Nope. I need to cut. Paste. I hate how Excel does this sometimes. There we go. Yeah, let's just take a quick look at Nintendo. See what he's looking like. I doubt Nintendo falls anywhere high within these dudes, but we need to check. There's one over Duck this year? Where'd that happen? Oh, it's Shrine. That's a good win. But there's also tentatively Ice Climbers effect. One Diz in the Ditto. Seems like all the people. I'm tentatively to put him over that. Mike. A lot of people with not having experience with the Ace matchup. I feel like he's in here. Just kind of thinking skill wise. Hamza keeps on getting pushed down Thorough. This is very preliminary. I'm gonna have to analyze Hamza more with a lot of these dudes. Chu has never lost a set in NDVA. That is... Where's the kappa with that? Doesn't count, just Peach. Yeah. I'll probably end up doing up to 40 today. I feel like I'm kind of losing steam here, and I don't want to give you guys a subpar viewing experience. Cyrox. Cyrox is on this sheet. I prefer this one over that one. Just kind of looking for head-to-head records. Donate Cyrox. Cyrox a key. Went over Chu. Okay. Went over West. Swedish Shroomed. Went over Shroomed. That's pretty good. Out of Cyrox and Slox, whose is better? I feel like I've already done this comparison. Slox has one over SFAT? I think he has a lot more depth. It looks like Cyrox has a lot of depth of win. I might go as far as to say I might Cyrox 33 without even looking at any more. I think that's a clear. Sox is better than Slox. Let me look at Blade-Wise real quick. I think Blade-Wise, top of my head, might be the only contender, but I think I would be pretty confident put Cyrox at 33rd. His best win is Duck. Yeah. How do you guys feel about that? Cyrox 33rd? I think that's pretty confident. Pretty good with that. S2J wins. Let's get rid of these. Bring these boys back up. Haven't looked at these boys yet. I think Slox might be right below him. Whenever SFAT's pretty good. What's Ice's best win? Defox. Whenever SFAT, much better than winning over Defox. Cyrox over KJH? Oh yeah. Where's Kalemi? Where's your boy? Yeah, why do I have... What does KJH have? I might have to switch that. Yeah, why do I have KJH? That's a little sus. I don't know why I did that. It's weird. I am doing the ranking on, I would say, results overall, especially because local results aren't really kept of a record that well. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much, that's what I want to do. I think I'll do up to 35. I'm kind of running out of steam here, but I don't want to end at like a very odd point. So I'll do 34, 35 before I end this stream off. Because I feel like I'm getting a little burnout on this after doing it for 2 hours straight. Cobalt over Ryan Ford. Who? That's the Cobalt Ryan Ford. Oh, it's because Ryan Ford has an axe win. I value this axe win monumentally more than that shootout win. He's 2 wins. Cobalt's 2 wins over Wizrobe. Oh yeah. So there's a shootout win and 2 wins over Wizrobe. Oof. That win over Axe is really good. No, I think 2 wins over Wizrobe and a win over Chudat together is stronger than 1 win over Axe. Yeah. So I stand by that. I stand by that. When I have Mike Hayes all the way up here, what does he have? That's why is Mike Hayes? What do I have? What does he have? 2 wins over SFAT. Yeah, it's a little sus as well. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know why I have Mike Hayes so high. 2 wins over SFAT's pretty good. What are these 3 guys? Cobalt, Ryan Ford. Don't know Ryan Ford. There he is. How about Cobalt, Ryan Ford, Mike Hayes? If you're going to value peaks like that, then Mike Hayes does have a lot of, if I'm remembering correctly, bad losses. No, I'm gonna. I went in depthly on these before, and I probably looked at losses and stuff like that. I'm gonna stay strong on that. Yeah, I whatever discussion we were having before on that, or Brian Ford over Cobalt for worse losses. I think the peaks are more contingent. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. Cobalt has so many bad losses. I will check that. Cobalt and then Ryan Ford's. Or Ryan Ford. Oh. Smash God, King Momo. That's bad. Is that a local? That counts less. The Asian one wasn't that at a? That was a row flush. That's a bad loss. What's his? Oh yeah, that is better losses. So does that one other win against Wizrobe bring that back up? He does have a lot of really bad losses. I think I'm gonna switch that. I think Ryan Ford's probably more solid player. Yeah. Kirby Kaze over Cyrox. Why? Oh man. When you start questioning one ranking, it devolves into checking out everything else. Win over Shroomed is better than a win over Sweet Delight. Chew that win. 2 over Chew. I think Kirby Kaze is kind of getting hurt by a lack of events that he attended. Or lack of big events. I'm gonna stay with that for now. I might go back when I revisit it. I just want to get these 2 filled out, and then I'm gonna end off the stream because I'm really losing my steam now. 34-35. Let's look at Ice real quick. Whenever Defox is pretty good. Has Ice had a better year than Ginger? Let's do this. Let's look at. No, I don't want to do that. There we go. Ice Ginger. Yeah, but imagine Ice probably had a better year, especially because people are severely. He had a bad year for Ice, but he still had a pretty good year. Is this win over SFAT this year? Where's it at? Eden. Oh yeah, that counts. That technically counts. Let's get in here. Oh yeah, Ice is a better year. Ice might be clearly next in the ranking. Ice, yeah, people are talking down on Ice, but those are a lot of good wins right there. Distract Untitled so he doesn't leave. I can only go for so long. Like, I could give you a subpar. I could give you like 80% for another like hour. I could probably give you 80% for another like half hour. Slocks or Blade-wise got anything in comparison to these two that keep him up here? Slocks. Blade-wise. Yeah, because he's definitely better than Ginger. Slocks also is a winner for SFAT. Yeah, people are severely underrating Ice. Yeah, I think neither of these guys have crazy peaks to deal with that. SFAT one's nice. But what else? Blade-wise, 2 wins over yesterday. That's pretty good. They're at local. Was it cancel less? But still, it's pretty good. Slocks versus Ginger. I think Slox over Bladewise. Just kind of head to head. Oh, 08 feels bad, man. Can we get like that triple? I want to get like a Slox Bladewise Ginger thing going on here. We can go Slox. Let me duplicate this. See, this is the future of melee stats right here. You're implying that streamers don't give less than 80% most of the time? I would hope not. I don't understand how these people can be on for like 3 hours straight and just be interesting and be hype. Maybe cocaine or Adderall or something of that like. Am I currently? Yeah, I'm comparing Nintendo to Nintendo. See, this is where you start losing me, man. Bladewise Slox Ginger is what we're looking for our 35th slot. Why? Oh, I gotta submit. Cocaine only lasts 20 minutes. You learn a whole lot of new things here on the SaveAsUntitled YouTube or Twitch channel. Is there a convenient way to do like a triple kind of thing here? Okay, come on, Windows, step your game up. Let's get this fresh triple. Huh? Are we doing it? There we go. This is the future right here. All right. Now we got it. Now we're cooking. Nintendo has it over Nintendo. Yeah, he's right. Nintendo's had a better year than Nintendo for sure. Alright, let's get this done and then I'm going to get the hell out of here. I assume none of these guys. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. And it beats, that's pretty good. So Slox is... It doesn't have a lot of these mid-level losses though. Mid-level wins. Where's this at? Big house. Yeah, I'm overrating Ginger. Ginger's down on the same level as these two. Just by like looking at pure wins alone. See, it looks like Bladewise has a lot of 2 wins or S2 days, pretty good. A lot of more of these middle of the pack wins, whereas he just has that one SFAT win. Well, just SFAT. It's still SFAT win. Yeah, he's had a lot of opportunities that Bladewise is capitalized on. From looking at like that, from that I would assume it seems like Bladewise has a higher upward trajectory as opposed to Slox, where he does have this one good win. Ginger's about 75th. So Bladewise Slox. Bladewise Slox. Yeah. People are good with that? How's that sound for the people at home? Also, I think I might be overrating Ginger. I feel like I'm always overrating Ginger. I think that's probably going to be it where I end this stream. I've been going for way too long. Ugh. Much more exhausting than you would expect. Any final complaints, concerns? So far, this is what we got. I mean, I'm not going to change anything as of now, but net play with viewers, come on. Rank at least top 50, come on. We're not going to get all that done. Any last grievances before I head off for the night, guys? any pressing questions that you need the delightful insight of Saves Untitled to answer. Blay is probably top 100. I haven't looked at his like full statistics, but he's probably top 100. Yeah. Eichelman is totally top 10. You're right. Yeah, Duck was one rank lower. I switched Duck and West Balls. At the beginning of this, I covered the Pat's House results and switched some ranking because of that. Let's do cocaine. No. I will have to decline your offer on that. Yeah. It looks like we're kind of winding out here. Thanks for coming to hang out, guys. I really appreciate it. I will... Maybe I'll do another one of these tomorrow and get a little bit more done. Depends on how I'm feeling. It depends on how much work I got to get done. But, yeah, follow me over here on Twitch. Follow me at Twitter, at SaveAsUntitled. I should really have stream links down below. Someone said they were going to make me a whatever the streaming setup frame thing. If anyone knows who that is or is good at doing that, get in contact with me. That would be dope. At SaveAsUntitled, probably the best place to reach me. I think that's about it. You wouldn't feel that nose. Feels bad, man. Alright, I've been SaveAsUntitled. Hope you guys enjoyed this little streamer thing. And I will see you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for coming to hang out, guys.